You say sorry even when you've done nothing wrong. You change your mind after someone disagrees with you. You smile while your heart sings. You nod along just to avoid conflict, even when you disagree. You ask for advice when deep down you already know what you want. These seem like small, harmless habits, but they are not. They are quiet signs of something much deeper. You are not validating yourself. And the scary part, most of us don't even realize that we are doing it. Because we have been taught to stay polite, to avoid discomfort, and not to be too much. Well, when your self-validation is missing, your peace, your happiness, and your confidence, they all suffer. In this video, we are uncovering the subtle signs to check if you are stuck in this pattern and how to finally start breaking free. Struggling with self-validation doesn't mean that you must be falling apart and your life is a mess. Sometimes it hides in the smallest moments, the ones that you simply brush off. So let's uncover a few signs that might be showing up in your life. You make a decision and then you revisit it 10 times in your head. Did I say the right thing? Should I have done it differently? This loop is not just overthinking. This is lack of self-trust. Before posting something, you ask 3 people. Before making a choice, you wait for a green signal from someone from your inner circle. You find it hard to feel okay unless someone else says, yes, you did good. Even when you are exhausted or drained or simply not interested, you still say yes, just because you're afraid of disappointing others. You override your own needs just to make others comfortable. I'm sorry, but sorry to bother. You use apologies as a way to soften your presence, as if just being takes up too much of space. You receive a compliment and immediately deflect it. You succeed at something, but you call it luck. You can't own your wins because deep down you don't feel worthy of them. Even for small things like what to wear, where to go, what to say, you turn up to someone to validate your choice. It's not about advice. It's about not trusting your own voice. The moment you're alone with your own thoughts, you reach out for your phone. Not because you are bored, but because silence feels unsettling. That's a sign that you are disconnected from your inner self. These signs aren't flaws. They are symptoms of years of conditioning, people-pleasing, and being told that your worth lies in someone else's hands. Here's the good part. Now that you can see these symptoms and recognize them, you can start shifting them. And in the next section, we'll clear up a big confusion. The difference between self-doubt and self-validation. Because knowing that will completely change the way you talk to yourself forever. Let me tell you something really interesting. Self-doubt is a feeling, while self-validation is a habit. Self-doubt creeps in when we are trying something new, when we are moving out of our comfort zone. It's normal. It's fear and that means that you care, right? But when you don't validate yourself, you stay stuck on that doubt, even when the moment has passed. Let's break it down. Self-doubt says, I don't know if I'm good enough. It's okay, it's fear, uncertainty, the fear of failure, the fear of unknown, right? It whispers, but sometimes you fight back and you prove it wrong. Lack of self-validation says, I'm only good enough if someone else says so. It's a mindset that makes the external approval a measuring stick of your worth. You don't even wait to check if you can do it. You simply assume that you can't unless someone else says to you something different. Ever wondered how many dreams were abandoned? Not because people lacked talent, but because they lacked permission from themselves. This is the loop. Self-doubt makes you pause, while self-validation convinces you to quit. So here's where the shift happens. Self-validation doesn't mean that you won't ever feel the doubt. It means you learn how to soothe that doubt with your own voice. It's not about having a cheering squad or getting the approval of everyone around you. You need one voice, your own, that says it's okay not to know everything yet, but I believe in me. And once you start believing in that, things around you begin to change. In the next section, we'll talk about how to start building the voice inside of you. The one that doesn't shrink, that doesn't over apologize, and that doesn't wait for validation. So now you know the signs, you understand the difference between self-doubt and self-validation. So let's start how to reclaim your inner voice step by step. Now see, these are not overnight changes, but these are powerful, gentle shifts that will create lasting transformation in your life. Your healing begins with awareness. Start tuning into hearing your own voice when things go wrong. Do you instantly blame yourself? Do you look out for someone to tell you how you are feeling at that moment? The next time you hear your inner critic shout, try asking, how would I console my friend at such a moment? What do I say to him or her? And say that to yourself. Before you ask for an advice on something, pause. Ask yourself first, what do I think about it? What do I want? It's okay to value other people's input, but not before you have checked it with your own. Trust me, this one practice alone can slowly rebuild your self-trust. You don't need to land a new job or climb a mountain to be proud of yourself. Did you speak up in the meeting? Did you take a rest when your body asked to? Did you say no when you really wanted to? Celebrate that. Feel that. Validation doesn't come from grand achievements. It starts in the small, quiet moments. It may feel cheesy, it may feel weird, just do it anyway. Look yourself in the eye and say, I trust you. You did your best. You matter even when no one is clapping. It's awkward at first, but over time, it's life-changing. You may not always have supportive people around you, but you can have that one voice that never abandons you. It means letting go of the perfectionist. It means not bullying yourself when you fall short. It means becoming the one person that always has your back. Self-validation is not a destination. It's a practice. You'll slip, you'll forget, you'll even fall into your old habits. But each time you choose to come back for yourself, that's growth. In the next video, we are going even deeper. You learn how to stop seeking external approval and finally trust yourself without seeking for anybody else's permission. But for now, let's wrap today's video. Here's something that I want you to remember always. Self-validation isn't about becoming someone new. It's about returning to who you were before the world told you that your voice doesn't matter. It's about learning to whisper to yourself, I'm enough, even when the whole world is silent. You have made it this far, reading, reflecting, and maybe even recognizing some patterns that you never noticed before. And that's courage. And this journey has just begun. So if any part of today's video made you pause, reflect, or even made you feel a little seen, just know that's where the healing starts. You don't need anyone else to say that you are doing great. You're feeling it right now, right? And that is a fact, undoubtedly. I'll see you in part 3. Until then, start being the voice that always stands with you.